Good morning, my dear students. Hope all are fine and safe too. How was the exam? Internal exam. I just go through your marks. Most of you done it very well. So I appreciate that. So not for the 1 mark questions, the higher mark questions also you have to practice because in your exam pattern, multiple choices are there. 1 mark questions are there, 2 mark, 3 mark questions, and 4 mark questions are there. So, if you are not able to do the higher mark questions, that is 3 mark, 4 mark questions, that will affect your whole mark. So, not only concentrate on 1 mark questions, but also concentrate on your higher mark questions. Okay. So we will finish the chapter triangles. Additional questions I will give you later because whenever you are practicing it, that is based on the congruence, you have to practice it a lot. Then only you will get good result. Okay. And one more thing I want to say is the theorem, that is angles and property of a triangle, that you already studied in the triangles chapter. While you are writing the exam, only few 10 or 15 students, that much students only wrote that theorem. So please listen, my dear students. Whenever I am saying, or a teacher, not only me, any teacher saying that is important, you have to mark in a notebook that is important. And while go through the exams, you have to cover that portions thoroughly. Okay, so this is a request from my part. Please study what all things that the teachers are saying important. Then only you will get the good result. Okay, so we will start the new chapter today. So hope all are cleared the triangles chapter because no one gave no one sent me the doubts from the chapter. So if anyone have doubt, you can ask me directly. So no problem at all. So we'll move to the next chapter, quadrilaterals. Okay, the next chapter is quadrilaterals. Compared to the triangles chapter, quadrilateral chapter is easy one. That is, if you know the congruence, that concept, then quadrilaterals this chapter will be easy for you. If you don't understand about the triangles or the congruence portion, this chapter also tough for you. So my dear students, if those students who didn't complete or didn't study triangles chapter, please as soon as possible you have to complete that because quadrilaterals is also the continuation of that chapter. So congruence also here in this chapter also we are applying that. So if anyone have any doubt in that, please clear all your doubts before starting this chapter. Okay. So whenever you go to the quadrilaterals, you come across the polygons, is it? So just I'll mark one point is there. Okay. So we can't draw any polygon, is it? Then I'll mark 2 points here. 2 points. So we can join. We got a line segment, is it? So I give 3. So you can make the line here. Is there any other way? Yes, we can put this dot or the point on the top, is it? So that is like this. So we got a triangle. Okay. Likewise, if 4 dots are given or 4 points are given, so we can mark the points like this, is it? Then I think all of you clear this dots. Okay. Then 4 points I can put like this. Okay. Then I can put like this. So when I joining this, we got a square. Joining this triangle, then we can make like this also, no problem. Then it is a straight line. Okay. So whenever you got 4 points, we can make various types of figures. Okay. Out of this, the four-sided closed figure. Four-sided closed figure having 4 vertices. We can say that it is quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. You already studied in 8th standard. Understanding quadrilaterals 1 chapter. I don't know how many of you are remembering about that, because there also we are going through the so many properties. All those properties we are applying here, or we can say that that is application, not we are theoretically proved. How will you got the parallelograms, opposite sides are equal, all those things we are explaining here with the help of congruence of triangles. Okay, that is a basic idea of this chapter. Okay, so this lesson I will not go through the theorems and all things, but just give a brief description about the quadrilaterals and what all types of quadrilaterals are there, and only the basic concepts I am explaining here, and I will give you 8 theorems, statements only. You have to by heart that 8 theorem statements. Okay, because in the previous chapter we go through the congruence rules. Every class I am explaining about the congruence rules, is it? So here I am explaining about these 8 basic theorems of this chapter. All in the continuing classes also I will just go through that theorem statement only, not the proof. Proof will be discussed on the next class. Okay. So here I am giving you the only the basic idea about this chapter and the quadrilaterals. What are the different types of quadrilaterals and all things we are discussing here. Okay, so listen here please. So this is a closed figure. It is a square. Okay, and if this is a square, or which type of figure is a triangle, and one point is on the center. So we can't say that is closed figure, but some inside, not the simple figure, because inside some figures are, these line segments are there. Okay, this is not the closed figure. So what is meant by quadrilateral? A quadrilateral having a quadrilateral is a closed figure having 4 sides. Okay, so before going to the explaining about quadrilaterals, can you identify some objects from around you which is of the shape of quadrilateral? Can you identify? Yes, you can say, is it? Yes, whenever you are, if you are writing on a table, then table that is top, that is also in the shape of a quadrilateral. 4 sides, that it may be rectangle or it may be square. Then this board. Then duster, that face of that duster, or the rubbing portion. I will explain here this one. This is also a rectangular in shape. And your mobile phones, all of you are watching this video through mobile phones, is it? That is also a rectangular in shape. So most of the cases we are coming across rectangle or square shape, is it? So is there any other 4-sided figure other than rectangle and square? Can you say? Yes, so many are there, is it? So what is that? Did you remember? Well, first one I will write rectangle. Then second one square. These two you already know. Okay, I'll explain what all these things. Then can you say the other names? Yes, parallelogram. Then next one, can you say trapezium? Then rhombus. Then is there any other? Yes, kite. These are all some examples of or different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so all these are what quadrilaterals, and can you say what is the difference of this? Yes, first one is rectangle. Then rectangle, square I can categorize as one, and parallelogram, that is a basis. Okay, then rhombus, trapezium, kite. Kite is different from the others. So I will explain one by one. First one I will explain as parallelogram. So what do you mean by parallelogram? Parallelogram means, listen here. Did you see a figure like this? A, B, C, D. From this figure, can you see what is a parallelogram? Yes, parallelogram is a quadrilateral having opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. That means if A, B, C, D are the opposite sides of this parallelogram, is it? A, B, C, D is one set of opposite sides of a parallelogram. Then AD and BC are the another set of opposite sides of a parallelogram. They are parallel. That is AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. That is the first condition. What is it mean by parallelogram? A quadrilateral having opposite sides. Opposite sides are equal and parallel are said to be parallelogram. Hope you clear this. Then, what is the difference between a rectangle and a square? In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal and parallel. The same as parallelogram. Is it? One condition is that one angle should be 90 degree. One angle should be 90 degree. Why I am saying that one angle should be 90 degree? If this angle is 90 degree, then this will be automatically 90. How? Co-interior angles are supplementary. You already studied in the lines and angles chapter. Is it? If this angle is 90 degree and these two lines are parallel, is it? Cut by a transversal. So this angle and this angle and this angle forms the co-interior angles. They are supplementary. Is it? So if this is 90 degree, this angle should be equal to 90 degree. Okay. Again we will move to these two lines are parallel. Is it? So if this angle is 90 degree, automatically this will be equal to 90 degree. Why? Because they are also co-interior angles. And here this angle is 90 degree. Then these two are what? Co-interior angles. They are supplementary. So this angle should be equal to 90 degree. That means in a parallelogram, any one angle is 90 degree. Then we can say that it is a rectangle. Hope you clear this. That is, what do you mean by rectangle? Rectangle is a parallelogram itself with one angle is 90 degree. We have just mentioned one angle because automatically others will be equal to 90 degree. But one condition is that it is not a, we are explaining it in the base of a parallelogram. So you have to say a rectangle is a parallelogram with one angle is 90 degree. Rectangle is a parallelogram with one angle. Otherwise we can't say. If you are saying like this, rectangle is a quadrilateral in which one angle is 90 degree, that is not possible. That may quadrilateral may be a square, then maybe a trapezium, maybe a parallelogram. So many options are there. Okay, but if you are saying a rectangle is a parallelogram, means parallelogram conditions are, what is the conditions of a parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, so this is the only figure. So from this one angle should be equal to 90 degree. So what do you mean by a rectangle? Rectangle is a parallelogram with one angle is 90 degree. Okay, then can you say what do you mean by square? Yes, square is a parallelogram with all sides are equal and one angle is 90 degree. Okay, square is also a parallelogram, but one condition, not opposite sides are parallel or equal, but all the sides are equal and parallel and one angle should be equal to 90 degree. That is a property of a square. Okay, so then what do you mean by rhombus? Similar type, is it? What is the difference between a square and a rhombus? Square means what? It is like this. All sides are equal and parallel. Okay, with one angle is 90 degree. If it is a rhombus, we can say that all sides are equal and parallel, but we can't say that it is angle should be equal to 90 degree. That is, with one angle is 90 degree means that is a square, and if the angle is not 90 degree, we can say that it is a rhombus. Okay, then next we move to the trapezium. So what do you mean by trapezium? Trapezium is a parallelogram itself, but one pair of opposite sides are parallel. That is, you already go through this figure. The house, when you are drawing a house, the picture of a house, already all of you have drawn this figure, is it? So here this line and this line are parallel. That is opposite, one pair, not two pairs, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel only, not equal, only parallel. That is a trapezium. That is quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides are parallel. That is meant by the trapezium. Then we will move to the last one, kite. What do you mean by kite? That is, adjacent sides of a quadrilateral are equal. Then we can say that it is a kite. You already go through the kite, is it? You already make the kite and all are experiencing about kite, is it? So we can say that while drawing the figure like this. Yes. So here this side and this side are equal, and this side and this side are equal. That means adjacent sides are equal. Then we can say that it is a kite. Just go through your 8th standard textbook, then you can feel that these are things that I taught in the 8th standard. Just revise them. When you got the free time, just go through your 8th standard textbook. That is useful for you because basic concepts are there. You can just go through the basic definition and all things. Okay. So hope you clear the basic concepts or the different types of quadrilaterals. What are the different types of quadrilaterals? Rectangle, square, parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, kite. In this chapter, we mostly dealing with what? Parallelograms. Because the 8 theorems are there. That is all based on the parallelograms. Okay. So that is the main concepts on this parallelogram. And next chapter is also area of parallelograms and triangles. In that chapter also we are discussing about the area of a parallelogram. But by your, what I say, your bhagyam kondu parayam, your luck, that is that chapter is deleted, so no need to study it. Only the basic one definition is there that you want to apply in the 10th standard. So just I am explaining what is that only in that chapter. Okay, not in the examination point of view, but for the 10th standard you have to go through that statement. That is compulsory. So that only I am discussing in that chapter, area of parallelograms and triangles. Okay. So this chapter, all the things that is important, and you have to study one by one. Okay, little bit I am giving from this class onwards because that is tough one compared to other chapters. So you have to catch up with me. Okay, don't put it as pending because every day or just 1 minute or 2 minutes you can take. Just go through that. What are things that I thought. Okay, then only you will get. You can write in the exam because some of you are experienced that some of the areas of a triangle is 180 in that theorem. You already know what is that, but you can't express in the paper, is it? Some of you feel that, not all, some of you. So you have to write and study those portions correctly. Okay. So in this chapter, the notes I will give to you. So just go through the attachment. I will give you the basic definitions, not all one, but just basic definition note I will give you. You have to copy it in your notebook. Okay. And the remaining portion means next theorem, first theorem is there. That theorem you have to write in your notebook after writing the attachment. Okay. So shall we start that theorem? Yes. So please, before writing the theorem, you have to go through the notes. Okay. So please listen here. What is the theorem says? First theorem, that is angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So what do you mean by angle sum property of a quadrilateral? You already know. And what is angle sum property of a triangle? That is 180 degree. That is sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay. Here I am discussing about a quadrilateral. So I am just drawing one quadrilateral and mark it as ABCD. No need to write this. I will write on the book and I will give to you. Okay. I will give the photo, that is attachment, go through that, and in that you can write the you can download it and write in your notebook. That is better. Okay, so listen here for today only because that a basic definition is there, so I will give you the notes. Okay, so listen here please. So ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which it is a four-sided figure. Is it that you already know? Can you say what are the four sides of this quadrilateral? Yes. What are the sides? AB, BC, then CD, AD. Then can you say what are the vertices of this quadrilateral? A, B, C, D. What are the angles of this quadrilateral? Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Okay. Then why are you joining A and C? That is just joining A and C. What is the figure? What is this? AC means it is the diagonal of this quadrilateral. That also you already know. Is it? So, I just mark the angles here because that is for your easiness. I am writing this angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, then angle 5, angle 6. Okay. So, we want to prove what is the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. For that purpose, we divide the quadrilateral into two triangles. So two triangles are there. First one, consider triangle, which is the first triangle ADC. Triangle ADC. That is a triangle, is it? So while we are dividing a quadrilateral into two equal parts, we get two triangles. So we want to find the angle sum of this quadrilateral, means just adding the angle sum angle sum property of two triangles. So first consider the first triangle, this triangle. Can you say its angle sum property? Yes, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus then angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 1. Now we consider this triangle, is it? So consider which triangle? Triangle ABC. What we can say? Angle 5 plus angle 4 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 2. So we need what? Angle sum property of a quadrilateral, is it? So we'll just add in equation 1 plus angle 2. Okay. So listen here please. Equation 1 plus equation number 2 gives. This means gives. So I'll adding this. That is, what are the angles? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus then angle 6 plus then angle 5 plus angle 4 plus angle 3 will be equal to, here what? 180 plus 180, is it? So 180 degree plus 180 degree. Okay. Then listen here. Angle 1 is there. So you can write angle 1 plus. Then angle 2 and angle 3 together combines what? Angle A, is it? Or you can say angle 1 is what? Angle D. So I'll write here as angle D plus, and angle 1 and angle 2 together, angle 2 and angle 3 together constitute what? Angle A. So I'll 2 and 3 combined and I mark it as angle A. Okay. Then angle 4 is like that. So you can write angle B. Then angle 6 and angle 5. 6 and angle 5 together constitute what? Angle C. That is equal to 180 plus 180 is what? 360. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. 4 angles involved, is it? That sum is what? Always 360. That is the first theorem of this chapter. That is angle sum property of a quadrilateral. What is the angle sum property of a quadrilateral? The angle sum property of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, that is not the important, but you have to go through the problems based on that. Okay, because maybe one more question or two more questions come from this section. That is based on the problems on quadrilaterals. Okay, so hope you clear this theorem, first theorem. Another 7 theorems are based on the parallelograms. That is, opposite angles of a parallelogram equals so many 7 theorems are there. So 1 plus 7 gives 8 theorems in the first section. Then the next section is midpoint theorem and all things. That is also an important one. Okay. So hope you clear this theorem. So what is the angle sum property of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So we mark it as we already got a quadrilateral, or we already construct a quadrilateral, and we draw the diagonal, and then we divide the angles for yours, because if I am giving an ADC, DCA, then you must be confused. That's why I am giving the numbers. I think that is easy for numbers, or you can write small letter ABC also you can write, put no problem, but I think this will be clear to you. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and all things I gave. I am just adding. First you have to consider this triangle, make the equation number 1, then consider this triangle, make the equation number 2, just adding those two triangles. Then we got angle 2 plus angle 3 gives angle A, 6 plus angle 5 gives angle C, then angle D is angle 1 and angle B is equal to angle 4. So we got the answer as 360 degrees. So I will give the notes, just go through this now. Then you will move to the two problems based on it. Okay, so please go through this. This is the first question. 3 angles of a quadrilateral measures 56 degree, 115 degree and 84 degree. Find the measure of the fourth angle. So you already know what angle sum property of a quadrilateral is. It angle sum property of a quadrilateral. What is the angle sum property of a quadrilateral? That is always what? 360 degree. Okay, that you already know. So 3 angles are given. The fourth one you have to find. So we can write, let x be the unknown angle. Okay, we don't know the fourth angle, that will mark as x. So we can write as x plus then 56 degree plus 115 degree plus 84 degree, and the sum is what you already know, 360 degree. Okay, that is x plus, we are adding those things. What is the answer? We are adding 56 plus 115 plus 84, that gives us 11, 15. Reminder 1, 8, 9, 9 plus 4 is 9 plus 4 is 14 plus 1, 15, 5, reminder 1. So 255 degree will be equal to 360 degree. So x will be equal to what? 360 degree minus 255 degree. That is equal to 5. Then here 5 minus 5 is 0. And here 2 minus 1 is 1. So answer will be equal to 105 degree. The answer will be equal to 105 degree. That means if you know the 3 angles of a quadrilateral, you want to find the fourth one. What do you have to do? Adding all those 3 angles plus 1 angle. That 1 angle you mark as x. Sum is equal to 360 degree. From that you can find the value for x. So hope you clear this question. I will give you in the notebook, in the attachment, this problem also. So no need to write it now. So please go through that. Okay. Then we will move to the next question. Yes, next question. The angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 2:4:5:7. Find the angles. So you have to take the angles as, let 2x, 4x, 5x and 7x be the angles. Okay, then you already know. If you know the 4 angles, what is this angle sum property? That is equal to 360. So you can write 2x plus 4x plus 5x plus 7x is equal to 360 degree. So you can add 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 18. So 18x is equal to 360 degree. So x will be equal to what? 360 degree by 18. That gives us 20 degree. So angles are, what are the angles? 2 into 20, that is 40 degree. Then 4 into 20, that is 80 degree. Then 5 into 20, that is 100 degree. 7 into 20, that is 140 degree. These are the angles of a quadrilateral. And we can add this. We got the answer as what? 180 degree. Sorry, 360 degree itself. So hope you clear today's class. Only 2 problems plus 1 theorem I will explain here. So go through it thoroughly. And one homework question, 1 or 2 homework questions I will give you. And also you have to work out. Okay. Hope you clear these things. Stay safe in your home itself. Study well, because the next big exam, that is from your next term exam, you have to write it very well. Okay, so please study from today onwards. Hope you clear today's section. See you in the next class. Bye.